Let's get ready for this.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, we are
We're
derping.
initiating party mode.
We are derping. It's been fun. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna. Yeah. How is everybody?
I'm okay now that I'm finally, not at work.
I get that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I really feel that. What did I do today? I have to math it out, but I pretty much worked all day, and then sadly I won't get paid for the entirety of the day. They only get
You had
paid.
You had to teach a bunch of old men about the keyboard shortcut to erase words in word processing.
And then I was like, I'm gonna blow your guys' fucking mind. You can control delete and delete a word the other direction too.
I mean, I've never had to use that functionality before, so.
Have you ever used control and like the arrow keys?
No.
What does that do?
Yes.
It skips the word.
So does my mouse.
Yeah, but
It does. Oh, that's pretty neat.
And you can control up and down for paragraphs, and I'm like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah, but it's just so much faster to put my mouse cursor there and click instead of one paragraph at a time.
I mean, yes, it is. But if your mouse was dead or anything like that, these are all shortcuts.
If my mouse is dead, I'm gonna get a new battery.
What if you're poor like me?
That's why you use a wired mouse.
That sounds like a skill issue.
One. Two.
That's what my roommate would say. I'm pretty sure I could afford a AA battery, damn it.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yes.
The amount of AA batteries you went through in college.
I'm still working on my first one. What do you mean?
Is there any volunteers for the recap today?
Yeah, to be fair, I really don't think I'm going to be able to do it this week. Like, I just can't really remember what happened. What about you?
Yeah, I haven't either, actually. I really can't remember. That's really weird.
Was that Geist?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, why is Bear
and Bear?
Why is Geist and Bear?
I was like, I know that voice.
Yeah, we're crashing a little bit.
I honestly just thought you were in the call.
No, we're over the blinds.
Clearly.
I went to the Discord to look.
Yeah, I was like, that. It sounded like blind, but kind of off.
It did.
Honestly, I thought a video. I honestly thought a video started playing in the background because sometimes that'll happen on my computer.
I'll tell you that's also funny because that's also happened, and that was one of the other things that I looked for almost immediately. I'll tell you what. If Bear can do the recap from the last episode, I'll give Asta her bow back.
Oh shit!
No helping her blinds.
Trying to figure out what happened last time.
I'll go ahead and mute myself to make sure that I can't cheat either.
Do I get any context clues?
Nope.
No.
This just shows me if you watch our streams or not.
Oh.
I guess we. A really big evil dragon ate Asta's bow and then threatened everybody with death by something not dragon related.
Yet and Cardin also kissed.
You know what? That almost sounds very similar to what happened.
Oh my god.
Neither of us right.
Oh,
We wish that would actually kind of make things fun, but
Well,
no.
I mean, when Yet and Carden were kind of sparring with each other in order to pass a weapon along.
that was all him.
But,
And there were
I mean, that-
dragons a while back, but you know.
I
And
knew there
we
were dragons at one point.
and we have had some run-ins with some non-dragon related things, so
Asta gets half of her bow back. Yeah.
You get the string back.
turns out that's where all the magic was kept.
I'm part of the boat.
No, you want to know the best / worst part about how I actually got rid of my bow? Asta got really drunk and she accidentally sold it to a dwarf. That's even better than mine. You'd think I'd be better at improv, but thank you. Yes. But
Okay.
you were comfortable, so. Yeah, obviously somebody stole the show, but
That was funny.
I hope you enjoyed the bit.
I did. Bear, take a point of inspiration.
Especially all of you. I feel inspired. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it's the first inspiration Asta's had.
I said bear.
I'll tell you what, that's where my brain's at.
That's all right. And Asta has had inspiration at least one other time.
Yeah, when she was forced to do the recap 1 week.
There was one week she recorded a message and sent it to me to play for the recap.
Remember that.
I think it was the same week.
Probably. Anyway. Oh.
I'm very happy with that.
All right. All silliness aside, because that was really very funny.
That was pretty good.
Who would like to do the recap for the week?
Don't die.
What?
Don't die.
That's all I got out of that.
Yeah.
She said, "Okay, goodbye, nerds. Don't die."
Ah.
Do our
Yeah,
best.
all I heard was die. So
Yeah, it was like robot it was like robot
Don't die.
I don't
Kind
know
of.
what's been up with my mic, but it's been like cutting in and out. I feel like.
Yeah. I've heard a few robot sex noises already.
Anyway, recap.
We are past the 5-minute point, right?
I thought they removed
Yeah,
that.
we're good. We're good.
All right.
Anybody want to do it before I had to be forced to do it?
My brain ain't working enough to do it, so
I love
Oh.
the silence. All right, I guess it's my responsibility.
well, you are the note taker, so
Agreed. Somebody's got to do it. So we were discussing our strategy on how we're going to infiltrate Goldwild and get to Palama. And so the plan effectively became Dee is going to don her acolyte disguise, swoop in from Catullus as an acolyte being transferred from the Church of Geismont in Catullus to the Church of Geismont or Temple of Geismont, whatever, in Goldwild. And we used Haru for a little bit of scouting before that to make sure that the route was clear. Flew the Laputa up close to the island. Dee disembarked, snuck through some woods, met the main road, and then traveled all the way to Goldwild on foot. Using a vow of silence and some paperwork to explain why she's there and what she's doing. She was able to successfully get into the city, take a look around to see the large amount of guard presence, and even get into the church itself, brought directly to what is that discordant sound? Brought directly to Palama herself to be introduced as a new member of the church. And survived. D is currently going by the name Tulifa, as recommended by the DM. And I took it as a joke.
Pulled a name out of my ass. You're welcome.
Yep. Effectively, for Tulifa's stay here in Goldwild, she is an evangelist. She has some duties to do around the church, but she will also be going out and around the town to help the needy people of Goldwild as best she can. In other words, she can come and go as she pleases, and nobody's going to stop her. Uh,
More or less.
More or less. She got the official learn the ropes from Sister Mary, who is just another acolyte there, and
Who's like
has
in her late teens, right? Just old enough to be part of the church or something.
something like that. She's young. She didn't think anything of the fact that I used tongues to be able to talk to her. um, but then Dee's been thinking of a plan on what to do next. Meanwhile, aboard the Lapita, everybody's pretty much just waiting, passing time, finding things to do. Valinar is effectively going to be the one waiting every 8 hours or so to check in on with D using his abilities. And while he's waiting for that, he and Deanoch have been running experiments, looking at the artifacts from our battle with Aaron previously, learning all sorts of interesting stuff about that, such as what it's made from, where it came from, how it came to be, etc., etc. I don't know how important all those details really are in the grand scheme of things, so I'll skip over them.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it.
Works for me.
All right, I was gonna have you help me do something for.
I will add the reroll to the party pot because I still have mine.
Thank you.
Haven't had
Feet,
a
right?
need for it yet. Doo-doo-doo. Okay.
What were you saying?
We were gonna have you help me with something over the week. Oh right, just
Oh, another important detail that I left out. Paloma is going to be grieving a friend of hers for the next week, starting tomorrow, and so she's going to be holed up in her office for for the duration of that time. So we know where to find her, but that puts a limit on how long I have to effectively get in there before she's locked away. All right, continue.
Yeah, you were
right.
saying- Go ahead, Rom. I was talking to you. Sorry.
A thing in my features and traits for where I get legend lore from.
As in, you don't know where you get it from, or as in something to kind of help you keep track of it.
Keep track of it and where it is, because
Okay.
basically I just can't figure out how to make a new trait or yeah, trait or feature because my
Yeah.
brain is.
No worries, no worries. I can work on that.
Thank you.
Just to state, just so that I can state it. Legend lore you got from the
Pool.
the pool of power. Yep. And the it's once a day, free use, I believe is what it was listed as. And then you can cast that spell using spell slots of the appropriate level that you have. And since you are a caster, you could continue to cast it multiple times a day if you desire.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes a 5th level spell slot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've got a few casts of it then.
Don't think I can add a new feature. But yeah. So yeah, that is where we are. Do we have any requests on like where we start in terms of like on the ship or on the ship, on the Laputa or in the cathedral?
I already kind of have an idea of where I want to be, so if nobody else does, I will gladly go ahead.
Take it away.
Whoop, whoop. So the cathedral then.
Okay. Yeah. So, um, you have been kind of re-shown to your quarters. At this point in time, it is beginning to get pretty late in the evening.
Okay.
And you are kind of shown back to the to the barracks
Dormitory?
area that you're in. Yeah, the
Mhm.
dormitory, barracks, etc.
Right.
And you are kind of left to your own devices. There aren't a ton of people in here at this hour, and the ones that are like getting ready for bed.
hmm Well then, I suppose I need to go and make sure that I have the things I need for tomorrow's evangelism. Wink, wink. So I'm going to go back to the storage closet that I was shown previously during my tour.
Sorry, give me 1 second here. I'm just trying to find some ambient music. Guess we'll stick with the city since I don't have any sounds. An oversight on my behalf.
You don't have like a quiet choir singing.
And then I need boop. All right.
Who?
Mm.
Who?
Huh?
Hey.
I don't suppose I got any time during this tour to just kind of sit and rest for like a short rest, maybe. Probably not.
Probably not. Not with.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Yeah. But you do but you are free to kind of do as you want now. I've kind of just put you in the main lobby here on roll 20.
I see two versions of myself. I do.
Why? Oh,
I don't know. Oh, I can't go through the door because it's closed. How weird.
open it. There you go.
There we go.
Stop it.
Delete.
Um,
I can't delete it.
I already
Ooh,
have.
I could transform it.
Uh,
Really? I still see two. Oh lord, that's
one's
weird.
gone. So,
Let me
okay.
refresh the page.
Okay. I've kind of just put you into the kind of the main area here. The guard presence is still heavy. It's not reflected on the map at this time. It's not super
I'm using my
relevant.
imagination. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm like, it's not super relevant. If you want me to make it more detailed, I can. But
That's cool.
basically think that there are 2 guards for every door in this.
Well, that's 8, which is far less than the 20 that were there earlier.
You guys came when people were passing through.
Yeah.
So, and then you know that there's probably 15 to 20 of the Divine Fangs outside.
Oh yeah.
And give me a. Actually, you're from here. You know things. You would know that at least like at least in this room, the pairs that are set up at the doors, at least one member of the pairs are a member of the Divine Fangs.
Okay. So that's pretty much for every guard. There's at least 1 or 2 divine fangs total.
Mhm.
I'm not nervous in the least because I got to keep up appearances. So I'm just gonna walk to the storage room. No big deal. It's people do it all the time, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. So which way is the storage room?
Probably the one to the east. That would be the one that would have the. I guess I don't know what you're looking for. That's the whole thing.
I'm I'm looking for supplies for tomorrow. Wink.
So okay, so yeah, the one to the east would be the one where you would find
Yeah.
the majority of like provisions, parchment, things like.
Mhm. Is there anybody in this room currently?
This hour. No, but you would see signs that somebody was here recently.
Oh, so there's nobody currently present.
Right.
Okay, perfect. I use invisibility.
Illusion. Sorry, I have to check something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. Huh.
Is it unusual to go invisible?
No. No, never mind. Don't worry about it. They they updated the hallowed spell. It's no longer evocation, it's abjuration, which makes sense more in my opinion.
Okay, is that going to affect my ability to use this spell?
That's what I'm looking for.
God, I hope not. That throws my plans entirely out the window. Oh, mouse cursor.
That spell. The other one. Crap. Denock. Actually, hold on. I have your character sheet pulled up on another tab.
Looking for a spell.
Yeah, there it is. Overlapping effects of things make stuff interesting.
I actually have no idea how the Hallow spell works myself, and which means the character definitely doesn't. No reason to know it, right?
I mean, Valinor knows it and has cast it, but I actually no, Gotti would have known that, not D.
Yeah. You have no issues turning invisible.
Oh, thank God.
What?
I was worried.
Well,
Okay.
I'm
I was worried.
Yeah, I had to go back and I had to like reread the spells because it's been a little while since I've read what is affected. And I was very much like, if there's an effect that would allow somebody to prevent like illusion, that would probably, in my opinion, be something that would possibly be in a temple of Geisma with like light revealing truth and things like
Fair
that.
enough.
But that is
Okay, I
not,
see.
that is not how it worked with the the hallowed spell. However, you would probably you would notice the effect of the daylight, which is basically the entire church is always pretty bright, or at least lit up.
Yeah.
Anyway, you are invisible.
Cool. Now, I just had to make my way stealthily, very, very quietly, all the way up to where I remember Palama's office being. As soon as I changed my mouse battery, since we had that conversation earlier.
That
It's been dying for like 3 months.
that's still fucking hilarious.
There we go. And fixed. Thank you.
Okay. So let's start with a stealth check.
Stealth check. And I don't get it at advantage or anything because I'm invisible, do I?
You do.
Oh, well, I will accept that. Thank you.
Bruh.
35.
35 is
I should hope so. If that's a failure, I'd be like, what the hell were these guys trained on?
A god is looking directly at you.
Yeah, guys was like, and where do you think you're going?
you need. Can I make these useful? Oh, probably. Sorry, I want to check a couple of things very quickly. They do not. That is a bummer. Okay. With the 35, I mean, fuck it. I'll just say you make it to the second floor. Like, that's a really, really high roll. Just need a jit.
Okay.
Um,
This is where things get a little more dicey.
Where did? Right here's the stairs.
Oh, there I am. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So first thing I want to do is I want to check to see if I can hear anything going on inside of her office before trying to throw open the door.
Okay. Where's our office?
Right here.
Okay.
I remember that.
Okay. I mean, you can't
'Cause I
hear
was shown
inside.
to it.
You can't hear inside of it from across the building.
Well, yeah, obviously. So I'm gonna yell at my cursor to move. And I won't stand directly in front of the door. I'll stand near it first and see if I can hear anything beyond it.
Okay.
So perception, right?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. 15.
Are you satisfied with that
Hang
result?
on. Hang on a minute.
You do have
I'm
the
gonna use
ability to add.
my luck for my luck thing. 18.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a low roll. I mean, it's low for this character, but that's not terrible. So I'll let it stand.
You don't.
I might need to reroll later.
You don't hear any person. Excuse me. Inside.
You're a person.
but you do hear, like the crackling of a fire.
This would suggest that somebody's in there.
Well, you basically hear a fireplace. You don't necessarily. It's not like It's not like you're hearing hurt and somebody throwing a log onto the fire. You're just hearing it burn.
Right. Right. I hear a fireplace going. That still suggests that somebody would be in there because you wouldn't have the fireplace running if you're not in your office. That's a safety problem.
A fantasy.
But and Dee's relatively intelligent enough.
You're
So I'm
also in a temple dedicated to light.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna crouch behind this pew over here, and I'm gonna use my mage hand to knock on the door quietly.
Okay. Pretty sure that'll break invisibility.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, casting a spell would. Never mind.
And I think Mage Hand is concentration. So
Mage hand is not concentration.
Oh. Well.
But yeah, that would break invisibility. So
It
no,
would.
I changed my mind. I will go back to the door, pretend I never moved away from it, and I will knock on the door myself quietly, and probably sneak a few as far as I can afterward.
Okay. You
And then just run off over here.
And then step back. You hear a couple of people like shift in the upper levels here, upper level here, but you don't see the door open.
Okay. Oh, so there are guards up here.
Yes, they are primarily stationed more to like the north of the map, so that they could look, so that they
Okay.
can look down into the sanctuary, the
Okay.
main area more easily.
But nobody answers the door.
Nope.
Okay. Then I need to very carefully try the door myself. And this is where I'm going to have a heart attack. Okay. I'm going to go up to the door. I want to inspect the door thoroughly before I even try opening it.
Sure. Perception or investigation.
Perception is my better option. I'm using my reroll for that. Come on, dice. Don't fail me. 24 perception.
Okay. It is locked. It is not trapped.
Not trapped. Okay, but it is locked, which obviously the next thing I need to do is make it not locked. So, I would like to try and unlock the door.
Okay. Sleight of hand, I guess, is the best choice here, because you can't just do the sleight of hand.
Yep. Sleight of hand. 27.
27. You get the first few tumblers, but those last few are just not falling. You feel like with a 27, you have a possibility of making another attempt. But know that if you don't, now that you've met a certain threshold, if you don't meet another threshold, you don't know what it is, you will break your lockpick. Or you'll unlock the door if you meet the threshold.
Okay. So I rolled a 16 on the die last time. Trying to see if there's anything I can do that can help myself for the second time.
I say somebody who likes their privacy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Huh. It would actually be more beneficial to use my thieves' tools in sleight of hand
Why?
because expertise in thieves' tools grants me double proficiency plus my dex modifier for 14, as opposed to my sleight of hand of an 11.
So this is the one thing that I don't like about 5e rogues. Or one of the things that I don't like about. Let me rephrase. Um, if you get expertise in thieves' tools,
Mhm.
there is no check for thieves' tools. So you ultimately use sleight of hand.
That's weird.
So, personally, like obviously, if we were using pen and paper, it would be kind of a little bit easier to kind of do something like this, but we don't. So personally, I feel like you should just be using, um,
I
like
found it. It wasn't a good roll, but I found out how to do it.
there's a button for it. There didn't used to be.
If you go into your inventory and you click on the tools in your inventory, there's a roll for using the tool, and it'll come up with the formula. You got to put in stuff like what ability it is used for it, select your proficiency level, and then click on it again, and it rolls it.
That's
Now, if my dice would cooperate,
that's new. That
oh,
that's not always been a thing because I have always not liked that. Okay, so that changes things.
okay. So can I do it officially now?
If you would like to do it officially instead of
I
yeah,
would like to do it officially.
okay.
Okay, so math some things and pray for a bigger number. Can I please roll something higher? Shit.
No.
May I borrow a re-roll from the pot?
I don't care.
I don't hear anyone saying no.
Okay, I have to get into this damn office.
If it's that important to you.
It is very important. This could change things. All right, this is the last try. Please be something good. That is much better. That's a 30.
So, this being the first attempt, you just hit the DC, and you the door is open.
Okay. I hope the door doesn't actually squeak when I go to push it open.
I can't.
But I'll be as quiet as possible. How about that?
Yeah, I can't make a non-creaky door opening sound because otherwise it's just a.
Perfectly done. Good job.
Silence.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, before I go rushing into the room, I'm going to peek in through the crack to make sure that it is indeed unoccupied.
Okay. You peek in through the crack and immediately you see a couple of bookshelves and like the corner of a desk. It appears to be empty.
It appears to be empty. And I'll keep pushing the door open very carefully. Make sure there's nobody at the desk.
Okay. As you continue to just, the door opens. There is nobody in the office.
Sweet. All right, I'm going in. Let's see what I can find in here. I am looking in particular for anything that looks like it might be important or is just particularly shiny.
Make a perception check.
Perception. $17, because I can't roll above 10 hardly.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Thanks.
Um, moving quickly and quietly into the room, you you said you go to the desk, right?
I haven't specified, but I would like to. The desk is a good starting point for things that might be considered important. So, and if somebody does walk in, I can probably hide under that too. So
You're also still invisible.
we'll start. I know, but you never know.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, I guess very quick, important order. When after you enter the room and you go to the desk, do you lock the door, or would you? I didn't hear you declare it, but
that is a good point. But Dee's not gonna just walk into the room and leave it wide open. A guard could walk by and be like, "Why is the office open?"
right.
So yeah, I'm gonna close it and lock it back.
You're gonna lock it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. That's what any good thief does. You put it back exactly as you found it.
Yeah. Okay. So, across the desk there are a lot of kind of scattered papers and strewn different like objects of relating to the church. You can see on the mantle above the fireplace that there's this kind of like semi-large, idol depicting Geisma.
How shiny is this idol?
It looks like it's made of gold, or at the very least gold plated. But it's probably about probably just over a foot tall.
Hmm.
And it sits
Well,
like
if I don't find something that I deem more important, I will likely make off with that.
Okay. It sits in the middle of, like in the very center of their mantle. Briefly, quickly glancing at the paperwork on the desk, the main things that stick out to you are, basically the request. There are dozens and dozens of requests for aid. Troops stationed around the island are requesting additional supplies or additional men in order to cover every nook and cranny that they possibly can. And you can see that a lot of them have been marked either with a rejection stamp or an approval stamp. And she has seemed to separated those into two different piles.
At least she's organized.
Well, there's a lot more.
Okay, she's organized in that respect. Does this desk have drawers on it?
It does.
Oh, well, let's open the drawers then.
Give me one moment.
Checking to make sure they're not trapped, of course.
Actually, hold on. Rom, are you still present?
What?
It's fine. I got
What's
it.
your
That's a
name?
baby.
It's alright. I got it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, dude. I get it. If you need to go, man, just go.
No, I'm here. Just.
Spacing out.
Yeah.
I've done it too.
At least till.
Mm-hmm.
At least till it's our turn.
Yeah, and I plan to get to you in a minute.
No. This is important.
Exactly. I don't want to interrupt in the middle of him trying, to find important information and stuff. You also see across on the top of the desk. I'm gonna again describing everything here first before we start digging into the drawers.
Okay.
You see a couple of different photo albums. Best to kind of call it. Best way to kind of call it. They seem to be primarily of the years that Valinar would have been most active in the church. You can see that there are multiple pages that are kind of like bookmarked, and just slightly flipping open to them, you can kind of almost immediately see that like, there's Valinar in that picture. Got it.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Some of them are weird. Like some of them are, younger versions of Valinar, and I don't remember. Hey, Valinar.
Yeah.
I gotta check now. Did did Valinar always wear sunglasses, or that was after a certain age/event? Right?
Well, technically, yes to both. Valnar started wearing glasses when he was taken into training, like on his way to the temple for the first time. He may have been in a temple at a young age without them, but he would have. But once Phaedon took him in on the way to the temple, Phaedon gave him glasses.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, there would be no photos of Valinar without his glasses. There are a few drawers on the desk. There's 5 technically. You got your like the pen drawer kind of immediately underneath where people sit, and then 2 on each side. Opening up this kind of the center drawer are pretty much exactly what you would imagine. Inside of here, there are a couple of quills, a couple of inkwells, capped, cleaned, and a few pieces of blank parchment paper.
Okay. Boring.
Um,
What else we got?
Nothing else in that drawer. In the top left, you find a lot more documents detailing particular information around the church, such as like schedules, worker shifts. All of these seem to be slightly dated, by the way. You don't see anything new.
It's kind of like a small archive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see anything new. Like all of these, other than the schedules, for like the church itself, you don't see any new, guard shifts, schedules in this drawer.
Okay. It's starting to feel like my supervisor desk at work. A bunch of random junk.
Hey, Rip.
Yeah.
Just real quick, because we were talking about, I pulled my entire thing back up, and I did find a note that he did meet priests before he got the sunglasses. I don't know if that changes what you have.
No.
But okay.
Yeah, what he found would have been more closer to like a yearbook.
Okay.
Which means you would have been actually fully enrolled in the church and everything.
Gotcha. I just thought I'd let you know in case
no
that
worries.
changed anything.
No worries. Thank you for looking out. Ouch. Yeah. So that's pretty much what you find in that top, the top left. Bottom left, you find a, basically a bottle of scotch and 2 glasses.
Wow. Okay, that's not helpful. What about top
You
right?
sure about that?
It's alcohol, and I'm not prone to getting drunk and selling my bow.
All right, that's enough.
Okay.
I mean, I was talking about, you got anything in your pockets that you could add to hopefully one shot?
Oh, actually, I do. I have a vial of some pretty strong poison. Hmm.
Well,
Well, since I'm already here.
while you think on that for a moment, the top right drawer contains one and only one item, and it is basically a small. I don't want to say small. It's rather. It's effectively a holy manuscript or text for the Church of Guys.
Okay.
In very pristine condition, but keep in mind.
Which means she doesn't use it much. Um, I that does seem a little out of place though for like if this is like the church office where the head of the church should be seated with you would think that she'd be looking through the manuscript more. So the fact that it's not in used condition is a little concerning and out of place. So I want to pick that up and flip through it real quick, see if there's anything unusual about it.
So you pick it up. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
It's not my strong suit. 5. I'm rolling hot today.
Indeed, it is not. The text is, like I said, it is in very pristine condition, and while it doesn't look like it's used regularly, it does look like there has been some use of it. You would probably guess that somebody, at the very least, leafed through the book at some point in time.
Yeah.
But doesn't use it often enough to really
Okay.
leave any kind of mark or anything.
Okay, one more drawer.
The bottom drawer, bottom right drawer is locked.
That sounds important. Okay, looks like I'm going to try and unlock it.
Okay. Go ahead and
Use tools. Here we go. Dexterity, expertise, and roll. 18.
Your dice do not like you tonight.
they are.
Maybe I'll refresh the page and see if that helps. God damn.
Yeah, they are.
Give me something to work with.
They are being brutal tonight.
Yeah. This is where it counts. Seriously.
Mhm.
Okay, but based on the high security of the front door, I would suspect that the drawer lock isn't that nice. We're also talking about someone who's paranoid too, so who knows?
One second.
Don't tell me it's low enough that it broke my tools somehow, because that I'd be a little unhappy if an 18 is still that bad of a failure.
No. You're fine.
Oh god, is that Palama in my ear?
No, it was me.
Boy, that would have been a plus. I was like, how did you get in here?
He used
It's actually Aaron.
the back door. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you do successfully unlock the drawer.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh.
But
Um, you unlock the door, you grab it, and you begin pulling it out. And as you do, you pull it open, and immediately a sigil appears. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as a sphere of blinding radiant sunlight bursts from the drawer.
7.
That is a failure. You will
Okay.
take. You take 51 points of radiant damage.
Oh,
That hurts.
And you are
And con saving throw.
and you are blinded also.
Blinded. Oh shit. Well, that's gonna make this investigation a little bit harder. Automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Okay. And con check.
As this very strong,
4!
massive, flashbang goes off from inside the drawer, and it
Well, there
really
goes my invisibility.
fucking hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a one and done sort of thing, right? The drawer is still open. I mean, I can't obviously see it.
I mean, you can't tell, you can't see. Fortunately, there's no ringing in your ears as if an actual grenade had gone off. What's your passive perception again?
22.
22. I would say with that, you would just barely make out coming from the other side of a... Hey, did you see that?
Ow! The door's shut and locked. Is there a window on it?
Doors are not rubber tight sealed.
Yeah, I suppose they would have seen a bright flash from under it.
Exactly. That's what I was going for. Okay?
Okay.
So, what that entails, we'll find out. But for now, we're going to jump over to the others on the laptop.
Fair enough.
Oh boy.
What are you guys doing?
So, well, Valnar's just helping Deanoch until the 8-hour mark to contact D.
Okay, and I got all the data I could from the stones, correct? The ash stone rod.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeet is watching the cooks in the kitchen.
Interesting.
Most of them are sweating as you stand looming over them. A giant elephant man.
He's
Not...
just like looking at the food, like salivating.
Yeah. But yes, Enoch. Is there something else that you are researching or wanting to
Um. Give me. I'm checking those notes again just to make sure. Uh, uh, um. Anybody? Can anybody remember if I've looked at the monstrosity that Aaron was flying on?
You have not.
Okay. Take a look at that. Is it like an undead or anything, or was it a living being?
I mean, it was a living creature. It is. Make a. Ooh, this is gonna be a 2-step, I think. Make a nature.
Vert, is Valinar still helping me?
Yeah.
Do you what's your nature?
My nature?
Yeah, I have a +5. Do you
I have a +0.
Nobody ever takes proficiency in nature. Awesome.
Oh, ew.
You got my luck tonight.
Gross.
Wow. Now the
However,
dice just hate us all.
this was a much easier check on the nature. Now I want an arc.
Hmm. $28, fishing for the crit. Nope. 28.
Awesome. So, what you can tell based off of your nature and your arcana check, this creature was a beast that had been tainted to the point that it became a monstrosity. Base form. This was one of the Vespoids that you guys. Well, you particularly didn't fight, but the rest of the party did. When fought them in the air. Last time you guys tried to escape from from the island when the enemies had flown after you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm jumping over to a different page so I can actually bring this.
Those things, yep.
Do you recall?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, cool.
Can
so-
you pull up a side by side with what you were using
Yeah.
for the fight?
Oh god.
Because my brain's telling me those were not the same image.
They're not.
They're not.
So like I said, the creature was. So yeah, the creature was basically played with and mutated and tainted to the point that it became this monstrosity.
Ah, Nicolas Cage.
Abomination.
That's a thing behind the scenes. Due to an image that Osta's player, Blind Archer, made, she made an image of Torben, who's a vampire, using a Nicolas Cage plate. And basically, I'm like, that makes me too happy. Can we make it so that all things empowered by the Sleeping King are now look like Nicolas Cage?
See, that particular picture, all I can see is myself because way back when I'd use a face swap app to put my face on that particular image, and so when I saw that, I was like, "Oh God, how did she get that picture?"
It was on the internet. It was out there forever.
Wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, that is the side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, so it actually gained a face.
You don't know what was done to it to get it to this point, but you know that something twisted and tainted.
Where did I put it?
I'm definitely interested how it gained entire organs that it didn't have before. Like, are those
Magic.
grafted on? Are those mutations? Are those forceful genetic enhancements?
Tell you what skill would you like to roll for this, and why?
Hmm.
You're not, or Rom, I guess. Like, oh, I was not expecting this.
No. Like I said before, I'm wondering if this is something brought about by magic. I mean, of course magic, but how the magic worked. Thus, Arcana.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Checking the paths of the weave to see, was the weave itself
Weave.
tampered with on this creature? Bruh. Valnar, are you still helping?
I'm
I don't know
helping
if
you
you
and
can
up
help.
until it's basic. Valnar's helping Deanock up until it's time to call Cody, and he's basically just gonna be helping Deanock through this whole thing.
Now,
Check
question.
you check it on Kadia?
Yeah, yes. We're gonna ignore D and we're going back to Cody.
Come back!
Come back.
miss you.
We can't survive without you.
The new person's flirting with Valnar too much.
Valar started it.
Not on purpose.
But yeah, that raises the question. Is Valinar's help applicable here to an Arcana check?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Fuck. I mean, at least it's not on that one, and
Mm-hmm.
didn't get a double, so
So,
19.
Yeah, with a 19, your gut feeling tells you that these are that these additional organs were either grafted into the creature or they were mutated and basically mutated and pulled out of, most likely from the creature's stuff, if it was the same.
Ew.
So a forceful mutation. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just kind of speculate that I'm guessing this was the only one this was done to. Otherwise, there would have been more in that fight. But as a just in case, are there any noticeable weaknesses? Like, it doesn't have a fire weakness or a radiant weakness.
Hold on, let me pull it up. No weaknesses. You do know that it does have resistances. We'll say, and necrotic, poison, and with an Arcana, probably psychic.
Necrotic, poison.
Resist, immune.
Okay, all of that is being noted for creature classification. What was the previous creature called?
A Vesper.
Oh, Vespera.
So, above game, is this an actual creature?
The Vespera?
No. The mutation thing.
Ah, the mutation thing? Yes.
Oh. Let me guess. Mutated Vespera.
No.
Damn.
Because the Vespera isn't an actual creature. It's a remake from an earlier edition.
Oh.
Dungeon Dad?
Yeah. I hope you know this is all your fault.
I'm not exactly sorry because it gives us so much more stuff.
Oh,
Because regardless of how I feel about D&D itself anymore, Dungeon Dad is a fantastic, excuse me,
oh, dude,
fantastic content creator.
I love his shit. If I had money, I'd pay for the
Yeah.
But
I just haven't watched any of his stuff ever since the D&D thing went down, just because I don't want to look at anything about D&D that makes me question my decision.
I watch his videos on occasion whenever I see a good one.
So I'm guessing that this creature the monstrosity has not been seen before, and I want to name it, and I'm just want to make sure I'm not.
I'll allow it. See, the best of your knowledge, it hasn't been seen before in this world, prior to your first engagement with him.
What I'm fishing for here is what is the monster's actual name, and that's just what
You may
Dean's
never
gonna
know.
name it.
Okay. So you're looking for the name of the mutant. Right?
Yeah. Just because, since this is literally Dean's first time seeing it, this is what he's gonna, he's going to create a name for it.
There you go. I sent it to you on Discord. You can figure out how you come up with the name.
Ooh. I'm waiting to hear bruh.
I mean, it's a little on the nose, so yeah, a little bit of bruh.
It's straight from D&D Beyond, so
I know.
Give that a 10.
It's just a little on the nose, so it's just like Murph. Well, we didn't really see it be able to do much other than be turned invisible and fly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Reminds me of the Cloaker Beast. Is that what it's called?
Oh, those.
Why is that funny?
stupid thing.
Because it was... The only thing we know about it was that it flew and was turned invisible. Suppose we should call it Cloaker. The fact that it was
Oh, I see now.
twisted
Because
had
it
on
is a cloaker.
mutate. So, until better name is found, Cloaker mutate.
You know what? I said that not even realizing.
The actual
Yeah.
the actual name of the creature
Exactly.
It's from D&D
I'm like,
Beyond.
wait, this reminds me of this creature called a cloaker. I had no idea.
It's a cloaker with Nicolas Cage's face.
That's funny.
The cloaker cage.
Oh my god, no, that's it. That it is now the cloaker cage.
My competitor.
No, cloaker mutate, cloaker mutate.
Um,
Well, Deanock is putting that in the archives, so he wants to make sure it is the best.
Damn it.
The best research he can do on it. So it's in the archives, should it ever be seen again. You know, sometime way down in the future after we've passed on the Laputa to our descendant.
fair enough.
Still can't believe you got it right on the nose.
I was just like, I remember seeing a creature that looked kind of like this before. Wasn't that called a cloaker? I had no idea that that's
know.
exactly what it was.
I know, but that's what makes it so funny.
I know. That's a story for the wife, but she won't laugh about it.
Anyway,
Honestly, at this point, I think that's pretty much everything from Deanock, other than trying to figure out if there is a current applicable substitute for the Ash Stone in our current storage, or something he knows of. Maybe the Harmony crystals? Actually. Yeah, see if the Harmony crystals would accept this kind of treatment.
except this kind of treatment, how?
The same thing that the rod went through.
I'm very sorry. I'm drawing a blank.
The Ash Stone.
Oh, okay. So you're wanting to know if. Let me make sure I'm understanding. You're wanting to know if the Harmony Stones can be basically turned into.
Used as an Ash Stone replacement.
For the purposes of creating the minor domain.
Minor domain.
Yes.
Invention. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we have some supply of unused.
Mm-hmm. I will say. I'm gonna say make an Arcana check. You'll still have advantage due to Valinar, but it's a very high D.
Yeah. About as good as it's going to get, I think. 27.
27. I will say with a 27, that is a very high roll.
Yeah, unless I get a nat 20, it's not going to get much better.
Mm-hmm. You would know. Nope. You think that it is possible. You would definitely need a lot more research and the correct arcane formula for creating such a thing, but you think it might be possible.
So the only thing now is to try and figure out from the current rod how to remove all Sleeping King symbology and focus more on more acceptable sources.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that does bring some thoughts into mind.
While you think on those, Asta, what are you doing? Or yet either of you guys, or both. Both is good too.
I mean, I am salivating over salad in the kitchen.
Hey, other people have to eat that, you know.
That's where we left me off.
Mhm.
He will he'll eat his salad.
What, he
That's-
won't eat his salad?
Huh. Yeah, I will
Get it instead of tossing it.
I will munch on my salad. Like I'll get my salad, I'll give the chef a thumbs up, and I'll just like walk out munching happily on my salad.
Which is mostly just heads of lettuce, just tossed in whole.
That's just like straight heads of lettuce with like some tomatoes and bacon
And carrots.
and carrots. And don't forget the honey mustard dressing.
Does that even exist in this world right now?
It does now.
Roll a d20 yet.
9. It does not exist.
You've got Dijon mustard.
Not the same.
As a dressing, it is not the same. But you will still eat it.
Also, anything from you?
She won't go seeking out spirits again, I suppose.
Or are you going to go down there and taunt the spirit?
Tom?
No, she learned her lesson.
Amazing.
This time.
For now.
Exactly.
So she forgets it in a few days and then does it again.
Exactly. Asta's like her player in that way. Asta will just be doing target practice with her bow that is not the same as her favorite bow that is gone. Is no longer with us. Rest in peace.
Technically, if we go back, what city were we in when she went drinking?
I believe that was Colophon.
Yeah, technically, if we go back to Colophon, she can pick up a trail.
I've been waiting for the chance.
Does Asta leave the
What?
Laputa to go chase after this unnamed dwarf?
I don't know, how close are we to that town?
No.
Pretty far.
On the same island. No, it's not.
Nope.
Yeah, pretty far. I mean, it depends. Can you survive a multi-thousand-foot fall?
Once.
We'll get closer.
Was that?
Maybe once.
Oh, one.
I'll wait till we get closer.
Just teleport her there. You know, you got nothing better to do. No.
I am not using my teleport unless it's
Until you need to,
absolutely
yeah.
necessary.
Oh. Okay. All right. So, did you have a moment to think on it?
She's just doing target practice.
No, you.
Hmm?
You, you know.
Pretty sure I'm still trying to figure out the formula thing.
Oh, I thought you said that had like kind of made additional questions.
Oh, right. Sorry, that's my attention span at this point. Sorry.
Good, you're good.
Suppose that would. How to go into this? Because Denock now wants to see what sigil does he use. Like, does his status as a Shinigami change how his necromancy, if his magic were to be turned into a rune, would necromancy from two different people be two different sigils? Would it be the same sigil because it's all necromancy? Would his status as a Shinigami change his sigil? Is each magic user sigil different as to signify it is a different magic user?
Make a wisdom.
Saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh no. 19?
Cool. You
Do I avoid a headache?
almost the opposite. You
Oh.
You are kind of focused on this idea, concept of what this sigil for you would look like.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are kind of focused on it, you almost push everything else out of your mind and just completely zone out. Thinking about nothing, viewing, seeing, hearing, nothing. But when you snap back to reality, on the parchment in front of you, you have drawn a symbol. From
Ooh.
what would an arcane sigil in service, that intentionally, in service to Dina look?
Oh boy.
It's just a little chibi image of his head.
Kind of funny. Would you like some time to think about it and for me to?
It's a middle finger.
Mage hand give it middle finger.
Yep.
I mean, the chibi thing, we could just use, my Discord image. But no.
Like, and if you want a minute to kind of like,
Yeah.
research, for the lack of a better term,
I've got a basic idea the moment you said that, but I need to think on it.
Yeah. Okay. So think on it for a minute, because that's a big question. And while you think on it, it's about this time that Valinar, you kind of go, it's been about 8 hours.
Yeah. And he's Donald, you sending to go, D, here's your 8-hour check-in. Anything interesting going on?
D, you receive this message in the middle of being blinded and having the understanding that potentially guards are coming to this room.
I cannot respond with words. And I'm about to.
We said
Yeah.
you could basically text to speech.
Text to speech using hands gestures. Yeah, so she would gesture 25 word limit. Blinded, Palama's office, doors, guards approaching, looking for shinies.
I feel like you spelled a lot more words, but okay.
She's wanting to be succinct as possible.
Yeah, because
And
she's also being faced with, I'm about to have to do something. If I could just figure out how.
So,
Seeing if there's any more pertinent information. Might poison scotch.
Oh, yes. Most important of information.
so Bonar is still in the same room as D-Knock.
Yeah.
The research stuff.
Yep.
Mm.
He just all of a sudden just starts blinking. Then he face palms so hard you can hear it. And he just kind of goes, I don't know if she's in trouble or just being her.
She ran into a snag. But she wasn't specific enough. There's only so much she can do with the hands to sending. So she's trying to keep it as quick as possible because she is, you don't know this, but she is in a bit of a tough place at the moment.
So Valnar just kind of tells D-Knock, so this is what she told me. She's blind.
Uh-huh.
In Palama's office.
Uh-huh.
She thinks guards are coming.
Okay.
And then something about poisoning scotch.
Wait, what?
Did I miss anything in that?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Why would she poison perfectly good?
I don't know. She's in Palama's office. Maybe it's Palama's scotch.
I mean, if there's ever a time to do that, I suppose it would be then.
I'm still trying to figure out if I don't think she needs help because she talked about poisoning scotch. I assume she has a way to hide from the guards.
Mm-hmm.
Though she did say she's blinded.
Well, I also have the knowledge that the door is locked with a very powerful difficult to thwart lock that even D struggle with. These guards probably aren't going to be able to get in there. They may
Unless they
give
have
up
the-
when they may give up when they realize the door's locked and be like, whatever. That's the hope. And if nothing else, I do have another spell slot saved back for if I need to go invisible again.
So Valinar will wait another 8 hours.
Okay. Uh,
Maybe take a nap if it's roughly time for bed.
You guys are on pretty much the same timetable, so yeah, it would be getting close. Denoc, are you
Yeah.
ready to describe that sigil?
Oh.
If not, that's fine. I just need to know so that it can jump to somebody else.
I actually kind of want to draw it,
Okay, draw it then.
which may take me some time.
That's
Go for
fine.
it.
We can. I would say draw it. Take as much time as you want on it. And
But I know most of what I want. I can give a quick description, just kind of cheap and dirty description.
yeah, actually, that would work out great because you would probably be showing individuals on the Laputa who are most readily available. You know, Valinar, Yet, Asta. None of them are proficient in Arcana like you are. So they would basically look at it and be like, "Funny magic symbol, magic man." So having even just describing a general concept of it or what it would look like would actually be really good because that would basically be like giving everyone what the general populace would see and understand from the symbol.
So I'm actually thinking of two separate things, both meaning the same thing. One being a summary rune, like letter rune kind of thing, to mean the above image. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So the main image, Denoc's symbol of his magical essence, a dragon skull, no flesh, no muscle, no eyes, by the way, just a dragon skull. But there's a third eye socket in the forehead, surrounded by a pentagram. And that translates into what almost looks like a Y, two diagonal lines, one line down, but there's also between the two Y's or the two connected upper lines, there's a third separate line. Again, it's difficult to describe. I am just going to do the most quick and dirty thing possible. Where's MS Paint?
There's also painting tools in Roll20.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to use that real quick, but I was kind of wanting something.
That's fair. That's fine. And obviously, you'll have more time to perfect this design.
Yeah.
In between sessions.
Can we put this on a white layer? Or I'll just use the creature here.
Pretty sure I have
Whoa.
one.
So something like that.
Okay.
So this is the rune version of Denoc's.
Oh.
Yeah, and then so it's like right there, like where the dragon skull would be, or are you saying?
No.
You're
This
saying...
sigil, this is the rune version that means the full Denoc sigil.
Gotcha. That's what I thought. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and then basically around.
This is the shorthand version of Denoc's sigil.
And the outside here has like your pentagram as well as like some other arcane, right?
No. The pentagram is specifically around the third eye on the full dragon skull. So for here, I suppose.
I misunderstood.
Oh. It's really hard to do this with a
With a mouse.
something like that. I
All
know
see is
it. Yeah.
All I saw was like it looked like a one-eyed lizard with its tongue sticking out.
Kind of why I was okay with this, because it's a little bit more abstract.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like I said, we'll have time to flush it out more later as well.
Actually, I think I like that. Just nice and simple.
It kind of looks like a cloaker.
Okay. So now that you've done that, let's hop back over to.
I've got a good image I want to use as a base. Just need to find my stylus so I can draw in Photoshop.
Okay, so
You're gonna hear a lot of
am
noises
in the
from me, I
office.
guess. I'm gonna mute myself, actually.
I am in the office. I am blinded, trying to get my eyes to readjust to my surroundings. I hear guards approaching outside.
Yep.
Are they like running to the door, or are they cautiously approaching? Like,
They're
hey, what
just-
was that?
They're just casually walking.
Yeah, I'm going to stay right where I'm at until there is a reason to react.
And you are no longer invisible. Just keep that in mind, right?
Yeah, I'm no longer invisible. I know the door is locked, but I'm being absolutely still and silent.
So you can hear the footsteps getting louder and louder until they stop at the door, and you hear a. Your Holiness, is everything okay in there?
Oh shit, they thought Paloma was in there?
Light. You hear a urinal flush in the other room.
That would be terrifying. No, 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 no. I have no way to produce her voice.
It kind of you guys don't see this, but if we were in a cinematic, the film would cut to the two guards that approach, and they kind of just look to each other, and they just kind of open it. Probably not. If she didn't answer, probably doesn't want to be disturbed. You hear and you see one of them kind of like lean their ear up to the door, trying to hear inside. That's a really good roll. Can you make a stealth check for me, please?
Yes.
You beat him. It's fine.
Top 20. Fucking 4. I'm tired of seeing 4s tonight.
Oh wait, do they have? Oh, okay. Yeah, you still beat him.
I should hope so. I'm standing perfectly still at the back of the room.
They rolled a 19.
The fireplace is louder than me.
You hear one of them kind of go. I don't recognize. There's a new cadet just. Probably got shown around. Okay. Didn't answer. You hear the knob jiggle. It's locked. I'm sure. Fine. Right? Shrugs. You hear the footsteps beginning to fade away. And as that happens, you feel yourself exhale, not even having realized that you had been holding your breath.
I was definitely holding my breath for that one.
Ironically, you also by the end of that, also begin to regain your sight. Your technically you can make saving throws at the end of each of your turns. However, it only lasts for a minute. So by the time that's over, your blindness goes away, regardless of if you make a saving throw.
Fair enough. Goodbye, blinded. Okay. So, if there was such a powerful sigil protecting that door, there must be something freaking good in there. So,
You
I'm going
look
to finish opening the drawer.
you look into the drawer, and you see what looks to be a book that has been burnt to ash.
What? Oh. Probably from the sigil going off, or could the sigil do that? Must have been a hella bright light. If I pick up the book, will it just crumble beneath my hands?
I mean, like you can, from looking at it, you can basically tell that like the only thing that is surviving, I say with
Mhm.
quotes, is like the hard cover of the book itself. The pages are basically just ash and are spilling out of the inside of that cover.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Well,
the
whatever was in this book must have been pretty important once, and now it is we'll never know.
Yeah, you didn't do a trap check.
I, I I thought I had declared that I was going to check the drawers for traps, but it kind of got lost in translation when we were just going, okay, open each drawer, open this drawer, open this drawer. Oh, this one's locked. Okay, well, my fault for assuming that. Well, if it's locked, why would it be trapped?
I mean,
But
I
either
never heard
way,
you say you were checking for traps, but that's I mean that's what happened.
it's neither here nor there at this point because we'd had to retcon a lot. So, okay, this book is untouchable at this point.
Give
Guess
me
I'll just Hmm?
give me a perception. There's a chance.
Fucking luck, come on. 15. I don't want to
There's
look at you, dice.
there seems to be some kind of a like an imprint on the front of the cover that looks like it might have survived.
An imprint?
So think of uh, like uh, like a hardcover book that has like a groove of something on the front of it. Not raised, but but recess.
Recess. Oh, like something goes in it.
Not quite that deep, but yes.
Something might have once belonged there or has been taken out. Maybe the book itself was magically bound, but I mean, it's unreadable now. I'll continue searching the office, and if I find something that matches the description, um, I could try it that later. But for the meantime, to get back at the bitch that bit me, I am gonna pour my poison vial into her scotch.
Okay. What kind of poison vial do you have?
To hold it up here and look at it again. Where'd you go? I have the damage written for if I was dipping it in arrows, dipping arrows in it. If I
Gotcha.
dip, yeah, if I dip arrows in it, each one is a DC 16 con save for 3d6 poison damage. But what does that translate to for a? Okay, it would be 9d6 poison damage on a weapon, but still six DC 16 con save.
Hold on. We made put it
I think it's in our DM chat. Sorry, private message.
Ah, yep.
I use 16 material. Sorry, I used 8 materials in the creation of this one.
So
To give it a DC 16 Constitution save against the poison damage and a total of 9d6 poison damage.
there you go.
So I'm gonna put this little vial of poison into her drink here. It has no more uses. I need to mark that down.
Yep. And mark that you have done that, because this could come in play later.
Yep. Get back at her. I poured my poison in her scotch. Okay. So that's taken care of.
Anything else?
So now, that's all I can do with the desk at this time. I will close all the drawers back.
Okay.
Make it look as best as if I was never there. I want to see if there's anything that particularly stands out about the bookshelves.
Make a perception check.
Come on, give me a number higher than 5, damn it.
Oh, I saw the 6 and I was
Fucking
about
yes.
to laugh so hard.
28. 28.
28. Okay. Nothing strange stands out to you. Just kind of quickly examining the shelves. You can tell that it has a lot of like history. Like there's a lot of history on the shelves, as well as like teachings of Geisma, religious practices. There are some yearbooks and things like that. Or the equivalent of a yearbook.
Okay.
I would
So
say,
books.
yeah. I would say probably the most interesting thing. Excuse me, on the shelf. Is probably like a journal that is from the like previous
Oh.
church head.
I might slip that into a pocket. Or, actually, the things I'm going to take with me, I'll stack up on the desk as, and I'll grab them all and slip them under my robes when I'm ready to head out.
Okay.
But, so I'll set that on the desk in preparation. I take back what I said. I'm going to take that charred book out of the drawer as it is, and stack that up as well. Maybe I can't. Maybe there's more to it than meets the eye that I cannot readily figure out. But somebody with a little more knowledge or ability might be able to glean something from it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I got those 2 things.
Can you make a perception check as you pull the book out of the drawer?
God, fuck.
Sure.
14. Can I change my dice? These ones aren't working. Seriously, this is so bad.
Yeah, it is. I've never seen you roll this badly. Like,
No,
Or at least
usually I
this
have much
badly
better luck than this.
consistently.
Especially with this character has had nothing but good luck up until the moment we need her for something important.
I think that the problem is you're like the only one rolling, and so there's just there's nobody else getting the RNG out of the way.
Maybe. Okay. 14.
I will say with that, is you pick the cover up basically, and the ash kind of falls onto the bottom of the drawer. You faintly hear just a as if wood had shifted or piece of.
In the drawer?
You believe so?
That warrants a closer look. Hopefully I didn't just activate another trap.
Yes. A macaw magically appears and just begins shouting at you. You bastard! You bastard!
A giant stone fist crashes through the window. Oh fuck!
Yeah. You want to lift? You want to go in and try to lift up the bottom of the drawer?
Yeah, I'm going to check it for traps first.
Okay, go ahead and make your perception check.
Fuck. 15!
It does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, I will lift up the bottom of the drawer and hope and pray I'm not about to die.
Okay. You lift it up,
Mhm.
and there's a tiny key at the bottom, kind of lying almost in an imprint.
Recess.
Recess. Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
And I do mean tiny, like a tiny key. Like it's probably, like at the thickest part is probably only about as wide as your pinky is wide.
Okay, that's pretty small.
And then it probably runs about the length of two of your knuckles on your pinky.
That is very small. Okay. Well, fortunately, I have small hands and delicate fingers, so I shouldn't have any problems picking that up.
Pick it up.
Roll dex.
No,
Really?
No. You grab the key, make a strength check.
Okay, sure.
I was kidding, but
No, I roll high, of course. Fucking hell.
This key
made you roll your high.
Yep, there it is. I used it. This key actually weighs 45 pounds, and no, I'm kidding. I'm not. No,
Lucky for you, I can't lift that. No kidding.
It's a tiny key. It weighs practically nothing. You pick it up and you put it in your pocket.
Oh, I'm gonna use it on the book. I remember there being a recess on the book.
Okay. I really wish I could describe this better. I think we're.
Oh. So it doesn't go to there's no kind of like a key slot on the book.
No. So you know like
how
how like some books have like a beveled or raised kind of like image on the cover?
Yeah.
This book has the opposite of that. Like an image was recessed just slightly into the cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that's about the best I can do. It's not in the shape of a key.
Okay. Then I will put the key in my pocket.
Given what the book is currently like, it looks more like a circle.
Okay.
Maybe upon further investigation, you can discover what that circle. Excuse me.
That sounds like something important to put into my possessions. So, a tiny key collected from Polama's office. A charred book collected from Polama's office.
That you took 51 points of damage for.
Which tells me it must have been important at one point. And if anybody can pull out what might have been in it before, it's going to be somebody with a little more arcane knowledge. I suspect, but I could be wrong. It seemed important enough to be guarded, so I'm going to collect it anyway. Keys in my pocket. Um, I'll put the bottom of the drawer back, and I'll shut the drawer again. Put the burnt book up on the desk with the journal for information's sake. But now I want to see if there's anything around the office that might have a tiny keyhole.
Make a perception check.
It's gonna go real well.
27.
27. There
The
does
key seems to have unlocked some things.
not- Maybe.
Your dice.
There does not appear to be any tiny lock in this.
Does not appear to be. Okay. Trying to decide how much time I might have left, because I don't know when Palama's going to come back, and I'd hate for her to bust the door with me in here. Is there anything else that stands out to me?
Using your previous check of a 27. No, not particularly.
Okay. Just for fun, though. I want to use prestidigitation to put out the fireplace.
Okay.
I can do that.
I mean, I didn't say you couldn't. I'm just okay.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Don't know why, but you do. You do
you
it.
never know. There might be something hidden behind the raging flames. There's got to be a reason why there's just a burning fire in an unattended office. So I'm going to snuff out the flames in the fireplace and see if there's anything noteworthy.
No, doesn't appear to be.
All right, I'll light the fire back.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Now that shiny golden idol of Geisma, is it attached to anything, or is it just kind of standing there?
I'm just standing on the mantle.
I want to try and lift it carefully and look underneath to make sure it's not sitting on a button or some stupid trap like that.
Okay. So as you, Dr. Jones, kind of begin lifting it from the platform, you look underneath the base and see that there is nothing underneath.
Cool. I guess I'm taking this with me then.
Okay. It probably weighs like 10.
I believe
for
I
your-
can handle that.
Just for your inventory. It's like I said, it's a little over a foot tall, kind of like a statue. So it is a heavy kind of item.
One 10-pound idol of Geisma. Gold, maybe. Okay.
You probably have gotten all you can out of this.
That's probably all I'm going to be able to get from this office. So now I just need to shove it in underneath my acolyte robes and go invisible again.
Okay.
Cast that with my final spell slot.
And make a stealth check for opening the door. With
Stealth
advantage.
check for opening the door. With advantage, fortunately, based on my rolls tonight. 27. Not as good as when I got in there, but I'll accept it.
I mean, hey, at least it's not,
Garbage.
So, you open the door, close it without much issue. And now, because it's beginning to get late, it's probably starting to get to the point of about 8 or maybe 8:30 ish. Sorry, no, 9. I'm used to my kids. Uh,
Mhm.
um, so closer to 9. You were probably in there for maybe 10-15 minutes.
That felt like a really long 10-15 minutes.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I need. Here's what I'm gonna tell you what you're rolling. Okay.
Okay. All right.
You are rolling to see whether or not Alama returns to her room. So I need a D100, but before you roll,
Yeah.
what result do you want to be in favor of, high or low?
Okay. If I say low based on my luck tonight, I might get lucky and have a low, but also the dice have been defying my every whim, so chances are if I say low, it'll roll high. But I want to roll low.
Okay. Roll a D100. Under.
Of fucking course. Of course. 88.
Do we have rerolls? Do we have rerolls?
We do have rerolls.
Okay.
Am I
That's the
allowed to use
question.
one on this?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm only using one.
Just less. Oh, you can only use one.
I can only use one.
Well, that's the
Keep
rule
it-
of the rule of the reroll. You can
I know.
reroll, but you have to use basically the new result.
Okay, here we go. Low. Low. 58. No. Still not in my favor.
Okay. As you
Am I gonna be? Is she gonna be like standing right there, or am I gonna be able to hear her approaching?
what happens is, as you leave the room and you begin kind of you close the door, relock it, and you turn and begin to like kind of power walk, but stealthily walk towards the stairs, which is over here. As you kind of turn and begin walking, you get about, I'm gonna say about here probably, when
Palama comes up the
you
stairs.
see Palama emerge from at the top of the stairs.
I am gonna duck between the pews.
Okay. You watch as she kind of continues up, and she looks towards her door, and she looks out across, um, like she does one of, she looks over this way, and you watch as she kind of just does one of these things, one of those kinds of looks. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Kind of looks at her door and then just lets her head pan, looks all the way across. You can see some of the you can see that she sees some of the guards up here. Um, some of them give her recognition, others don't. Or sorry, like nods of approval, that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Before she turns her head back to her door. Ooh, what?
I didn't do it.
I did it.
What is it?
I think I closed it.
Oh.
I mean, we still hear you.
I know. That's why I'm confused. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, and she. I mean, she doesn't run. She walks across the room.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
She's
you
doing
don't-
that. I'm going around the pew to make sure I stay out of sight, even if I am invisible.
So you would see her go like there as she continues to move her distance before she pulls out a heavy set of keys and finds one and disappears into her office.
Good.
Perfect. I'm going to get the hell out of here.
He's rolling for drawer.
A lot of things
Yeah.
to roll for.
She goes inside her office and immediately just starts rifling through everything to make sure it's all in place. Jesus.
Paranoia.
Very paranoid. It's like nobody can open my door, and yet.
I mean, you did steal a 1 foot tall statuette.
That's a good point.
Look,
probably
yeah,
walked in,
can
like-
probably open any door.
She probably walked in. Something's off here.
She somehow doesn't notice anything wrong.
Must be the sound of her slamming drawers.
No, I just kept re-rolling until I got a result that I liked. No, I had a lot of things to roll for. Had a lot of things to roll for.
I mean, I did rummage through quite a few things.
Yeah. You make it back to your quarters.
Oh, hell no, I ain't going there.
Oh, sorry. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Knowing that I passed Palama, I do not want to be in the building when she inevitably finds out that somebody's been snooping through her shit. So I'm going to sneak out of the church and get the fuck out of town. I'm going to find somewhere else to stay tonight.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I might be able to use my Thieves Guild connections to find a safe house here in Goldwild.
Potentially. I will say, as you are leaving, as you can absolutely leave,
Yep.
you hear a familiar voice of what did I say your name was? Mary? Sister Mary?
Sister Mary.
You hear Sister Mary kind of walking by and or kind of walking around you, and you can hear her asking, "Have you seen Talitha anywhere? Have you seen Talitha? Have you seen Talitha? There's been a summons for her." Like asking different individuals in the different rooms, kind of wandering around, looking for Talitha.
I don't care what the summons is. I'm not sticking around to find out.
You pick one
I
more
got- I got-
stealth check for it.
I got what I
Okay.
came for, and now I'm getting out of here. Oh, God!
Okay.
18. Jesus.
You are one fuck being lucky.
How so?
I rolled 18.
Oh,
And in this situation, you are the aggressor.
fucking lucky. Somebody's like, huh, must have been the wind.
You no. As you were leaving, you pick or one of the doors probably closes behind you a little too hard, and you begin to hear and kind of see the different divine fangs and guards beginning to mix and move about as if there was an intruder. And as they spend probably the next several hours turning over every loose piece of stone and marble inside of the cathedral, you quietly make your way out and into the city, disappearing on the night wind.
All right. So
Back at the Lapita,
okay.
because I think it's easy to say you find a place to be secure.
Okay. Cool.
Anything you guys would like to do before turning in for the bed? Anything you guys would like to do before turning in for the night on the Lapita?
I don't think so.
Not
really.
particularly.
And here's what.
Other than really just kind of trying to study my sigil.
Yeah. You have no fucking clue where this came from, how you came up with it, or anything. And you are fascinated by the intricacy of the different arcane glyphs and runes that are embedded within the city. You probably stay up late into the night kind of studying this sigil, attempting to wrap your head around. There's still something new. But you guys all go to sleep. You all take a long rest.
Yay.
And I'm imagining you guys have a point for D to go to reconvene with the Lapita, or
Yes, where we first were there.
okay. So D, I'm imagining that you're gonna be like there, basically first thing in the
Yeah.
morning.
Of course.
You'll get a message from Valinar in the like kind of first thing in the morning, which would probably be something like, Valinar, what would you send D first thing in the morning at the next 8-hour check-in?
Morning, 8-hour check-in. Did you sleep or did you do something stupid?
You get a single word. Yes.
God damn it.
And I would imagine that you would also inform them that you're at the
Yes.
the
You get that single word. Yes. A
dot dot dot
pause
dot
of silence. Dot dot dot. Ready for pickup.
at checkpoint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready for pickup at the checkpoint.
Enough information that they know that I'm there ready to be accepted back on the Lapita.
And it's because of how their close proximity, they very quickly pick you up. And you will say, no, fuck it. It's breakfast time. What do you regale them about your night in the cathedral over breakfast on the Lapita?
So I pulled the things out from my pack that I took specifically from Polama's office. So I set down the journal and the charred book that looked like it might have been important once upon a time. But specifically, I pull out this foot-long, heavy golden idol of Geisma, and I set it right in front of Valinar, as if offering it like a gift.
Damn it.
Did you at least leave something in place to make it look like the same?
She just kind of tilts her head like, why would I do that? Why would I give back to somebody I'm stealing from?
We're supposed to steal trinkets. You were looking for info.
She
Now
gestures to the book. She gestures to the books she pulled from Polama's office.
And what are we supposed to do with it?
She shrugs. Read it?
It's ash.
Wait.
Do you have restoration?
Valinar is going to attempt to cast Mending.
Ah. I was really hoping somebody has some kind of a restorative spell.
I mean,
'Cause
I have
know.
cure wounds, but I don't think that would help at the moment.
Well, first off, did you bring all of the ash along with you?
I brought whatever ash was still in the cover.
Was
Okay.
it on a Wednesday?
No. It would have been very difficult to scoop up all the ash and keep it contained without some kind of a bag or even so, I had to be able to slip it under my robes, so it's not like it was going to stay in one place. So whatever's still intact is there.
Mm-hmm. So I would say you would cast Mending on the book, and you would watch as the ashen pages basically reattach themselves to their pages and to the spine of the book. And you have like partial and full pages of ash held together by the mending spell.
Cool.
But it's still ash.
Still ash.
Damn.
I will
Unless
say,
we can actively turn back time on this device. It's useless.
that's a 10th level spell. I will say the mending cleans up the cover of the book a little bit, and you guys can now see the cover of the book a little bit more clearly. And it appears to have like a circle that looks kind of like a summoning circle kind of a thing on the outside of like where the indent is. The circle itself has like these itty bitty like arcane runes that are incredibly hard to read at this point. And then there are lightly layered like words inside of the inside of that kind of like circle. I would imagine if you guys take a moment, you'd be able to kind of see what is there. Other than the arcane sigils, they're nothing. They're literally just decorative. At this, probably now and before.
Okay.
However, the words are not written in common. So,
Oh.
what languages does everybody know? We're gonna just kind of go down the line. D, what languages do you know?
I know Common, Sign Language, Elvish, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay. Enoch?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Infernal.
Eleanor?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, and Corey.
Yet and Asta?
Abyssal, Common, Dwarvish locks it on. And then Asa is like Common, Dwarvish. I forget I don't have her character sheet pulled up.
Why does the elephant know more languages than everyone else?
Because he is Elephant Man.
Because he's part paladin and the
Yeah, he's paladin and paladin.
One of those times where Katya would have been very useful.
I mean, there's also that mysterious language Valinar can, for some reason, read. I don't actually have a name for it.
So, ironically, the only person at the table who can read it is Yet.
Let's go.
As you recognize the language, kind of looking over everybody's shoulders, as abyssal.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay.
Okay,
so
what
does
does it say in the tongue of the abyss?
All right, I'm thinking of the
I assume
word.
it goes something like
Oh, you mean like the actual word? Yeah, it means
no, not
basically that.
no. I want the. What does it say? I
Translated
don't
to
want what
common.
actually comes out of my mouth.
What is it translated to common?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It would be translated as all right, I'm thinking of the wording. I think kind of the most correct would be um the abyssal gate.
Abyssal Gate.
Huh. What do we know? Like what this gate does?
If it looks like a summoning circle and it's written in abyssal and says it's the Abyssal Gate, maybe it means this was a book for summoning
Demons.
creatures? Too bad it got destroyed when I opened the drawer. Even if I'd known that the drawer was trapped, I had no way to stop it. I don't have like dispel magic.
That's another thing that's never too clear about rogues and like magical traps, if they can, disarm magical traps with like their thieves tools and stuff like that. It's not clear on that.
I mean, if it
What? Like,
has an actual like a mechanical activation for it, like you got to step on a stone to activate the magical effect, that could be disabled. But the like a, the sigil itself, I don't think there's any way to do that.
Ratchet.
Ratchet. I heard ratchet. Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet.
Oh god, now you make me want to play that again.
There's a blast from the past.
The chicken gun.
Oh.
The rhino.
No, the chicken butt gun was the best.
I mean, yeah, fair.
All right.
Because you go around with it, and then you go around and cut chickens' butts off. It's great.
You guys draw whatever conclusions you can about what this book may have held at once. Either way, you do not get a good feel about the fight. What would be the next step for you guys?
Well, we also had that book about you said it was like a diary or journal
Oh.
from previous
Mhm.
church heads. I
Yeah.
figured that I grabbed that because it sounds like it might be important to give some insight into how Palama came to be in charge.
Okay. Yeah. So there are a lot of different entries from different heads of the church in this journal. A lot of them detailing their own kind of like ascension to this position, what they did during their time as the leader, um, of the church, what kinds of advancements they made, etc., etc. Um, and it also It also would explain how they chose their next successor, or how a successor would be chosen depending on situations. Um, you learn that Palama was a uh, bright and promising student at the church, um, and actually became one of the youngest ever deacons within the Church of Geisel. And it would detail the age of which this happened as well, which of Valinor you would know just based off having the history of the city, and I guess D as well. Um,
Mhm.
for an individual to be appointed as a deacon at that young of an age, they had to have been like incredibly powerful and knowledgeable of the church. At that point in time. And then
Bam.
um, and then years go by to your knowledge based off of the text. Um, and the former head had begun to identify individuals that he was considering as the next successor. At which point in
Success.
time, um, at which point in time, there were three names, including Palama's name, in that.
Who are the other two names?
Honestly, doesn't matter, because
Not important.
Okay.
you, Valinor, would remember, and you would know this more distinctly than anyone else because it would have been covered up in church news. Um, the the other two candidates disappeared,
Oh,
Oh,
and the lead individual, as like they were getting old in age. Like you guys, if you were, your best assumption was that you guys would have been soon celebrating probably his 95th year, or getting close to it anyway. Um, and even at that age though, he was having rapid deterioration of health.
oh boy.
So kind of as a last straw, or kind of a thing, they needed somebody who is powerful and knowledgeable of the church, and Palama was their best individual at that point in time, as the other two seemingly ran away from the church and have never been heard from or seen from again. The story is that they ran away together. It was a male and a female. The story is local gossip of Valinor was that they ran away together and vanished. Lover fight and stuff. But that news would have never been made known to the public. So even if you share this, even D would be like, "That's new."
that is new. Well, I mean, this further solidifies what was shown by Haru with the yearbooks, which I believe D was present for.
And also, Valinor, it would also make sense too if like one of the reasons why the rumor of the lovers kind of bane there, it makes sense as to why it would be, is that you would know that the the head the head priest or the pope or whatever you want to call it, this position, um, just kind of given their position and some ties to the religion, they are not permitted to. The exception to that is if they ascend to that position after they have been married. And even then, it has some gray areas. Like there's a lot of conflict between the number of years that need to be existing prior to that marriage, prior to things like that. It's very complicated, and it doesn't happen very often.
Very complicated, very political, very.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very much not up Valinar's alley.
Oh.
Oh. I might also show them the tiny key
He shows you
that
a
I have
tiny,
no. Yeah.
shows you a tiny.
Found. I'll explain how I got the tiny key too. That it was at the bottom of a drawer, the very same one that was trapped with the now charred book.
And I will say that too, just for the fun of, just because it's funny. D probably does have a little bit of like a sunburn or tan at this point.
Considering how pale she usually is, yeah, it would be noticeable.
Oh, and
That was a lot of. That was a big blast all at once.
Uh-huh. Do you want to know how many die it was?
Too many?
It was 12d6.
Oh, so at max damage, it still wouldn't have killed me, but it's enough to make me wish I were dead.
120.
Valinar. Oh, sorry.
I think that's right. 120. No.
12d6 is 72.
I
at max.
I don't do math in my head. So, yeah.
So. Okay. Valinar wants to closely examine that statue of Geisma.
Okay.
For anything weird.
Make a perception check on it.
Oh boy.
You're good at perception. How about that?
I'm
Well, if he wants,
decent at perception.
If he wants to look at that, can I assist?
Sure.
Yeah.
Make it with advantage.
17.
17.
A little better. 17.
Doesn't seem to have anything fishy going on with it.
Okay. Yeah. His above game, I was wondering if maybe that's what the key went to, and Palama hid something in there. Because what follower of Geisma would try to get into a statue of Geisma?
That's a good point. I mean, I know I helped Valinar, but can I inspect it on my own too?
No.
Damn it.
Give me that.
My turn. Go ahead. Perception, investigation for you if you want. Wait, that's better. Oh,
No.
Oh, identify.
Oh, identify.
He's gonna find out it's worthless.
No, it's actually a marble statue that is covered in gold. It's probably worth about 400 gold pieces.
I did a good thing and stole a nice shiny item.
Yeah, you have bought one Revivify. Congratulations.
Hey, that's important. I might need it. And here I just handed it to Valinar like a free gift. I'm not gonna take it back.
Yeah, you'll steal it back later.
Yeah. I won't take it back in front of you. I mean, you gave me a nice charm. You gave me some jewelry, so I felt it nice to return the favor. But beyond all that, She gave no more. There was no more information to find on Gigant or her dealings with Aaron. Oh, but important information to know, of note. Um, One of the other acolytes had mentioned that Palama had been going out quite frequently to do um, evangelism type stuff. So leaving the church frequently throughout the day. And another bit of information that I gained was that starting today, Polama is locking herself in her office for the next 7 days to mourn the passing of a dear friend. D kind of winks
Okay.
at that statement.
So, question then. Would Palama still be locking herself away to mourn that friend if she had just been robbed?
Maybe more so, just in case somebody were to return to the scene of the crime.
Hmm.
Or for her, or I see your point, but don't you have a way to look at her remotely?
If I wanted her to see me, yes. You can see my little sensor that sits there and looks around.
I'll inform him about the layout of her desk and how there is a space down at the foot of the desk where nobody will be able to readily see him, I guess.
Yeah, but then would I be able to see anything else?
She shrugs.
Even then, I don't think I get to pick where my sensor appears. I think it just kind of appears in the area or nearby the person I'm scrying on.
Pretty sure you can choose the location. It doesn't have to.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, like, I'm talking about like specifically a place in that location to put the sensor. Like, if I want to scry on a room, I can't go, oh, I want the sensor to appear in that corner behind the desk.
Why
Oh,
not?
that's the wrong spell. Well, I don't know if I can. I'm trying to find scrying to look.
DM discretion.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of just gave you the go ahead to do so.
Pretty sure you can just choose a space. I don't know if you have to like have seen it or anything like that for yourself.
I've seen it, and it wouldn't be the first time we'd shared images
I-
through Mind Link. Although D doesn't know that. That might be metagaming. I'll shut up.
it just says within 10 feet of the target.
Yeah, you would be able to choose like the desk and then do that.
You know what? Against my better judgment, I'm going to scry on Palama's desk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her.
I do have to wonder, where would Paloma sleep? She didn't have a bed in her office.
So just for the record, it does say that you can choose the location you have to have seen before, but I'm assuming I've seen. I'm assuming I've been to Palama's office once or twice.
Yeah, I'll say.
Whoa. That was sudden.
Surprise!
Combat.
I'm looking
Hey,
for a particular theme.
Oh shit. There we go.
No.
No.
More.
Dramatic.
Yes, right. It's a death.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
you immediately can see here the deaths. And
Yes.
and,
God damn it, I typed that shit.
and you. I'm sorry. uh,
You can immediately see and hear.
the kind of at the corner of the desk now, and you can see in the desk, immediately kind of sitting. You can see her kind of like in a very typical guy, like robes of guys, her hair, kind of in a mess around her head, as she is telling.
Oh
For a-
gosh.
Surprise me.
And she basically trust it. What the hell? How come you let someone in? Just over the corner of the desk.
Flashbang. What am I looking at here? I don't see it.
You see kneeling in front of her desk.
Oh. What the hell?
All right.
Just kneeling, head down, almost apologetic. She kind of goes, without that book, our mission is all but ruined.
I think that book was important. Well, even if she gets it back, it's kind of destroyed, so... Like, I accidentally did the right thing.
Right now, the top priority is to assemble the key. Small key must be found. Most likely, this is our perpetrator, and you'll see as she casts a spell, and you can see your guy appear, kind of standing on her desk. Or sorry, not your guys. Dee's guy, standing on her desk. Present kind of pointed outward towards the creature, and she kind of goes, most likely this is not true. Most likely she used a disguise to hide her true features. However, my fangs have her scent. They don't forget. They'll find it.
Good luck.
You can hear as she kind of grabs the front of her desk, you hear the wood beginning to creak under the strain. No matter, even if this is interrupted, one of the gigantes.
Uh-oh.
Close
Okay.
on the second.
Oh no.
I'm close. Oh, master. Little more time. I'll find a way to complete the circle. Since our mutually interested companion with the dust, a little shorthand. Sounds are going to be present. As she reaches down and pulls out, opens one of the drawers and pulls out a fine bottle of scotch and a glass, sets them on the table. Takes a drink. How long can you mobilize? How many? The creature on the floor, not even looking up. Goes. We can mobilize units as soon as the circuit within the gate is finished. Most likely you just need a new conduit. Yes, I know that. I have one in mind. Fortunately, I was able to find a virgin around here. And you can see the eyes.
Sister Mary, no.
You better hope this works. Kind of pushes the chair back, finishes her drink as she stands. As she turns, she stops. Valinar, you can see her staring at you. An eye twitches. Welcome back, Valinor. See you soon. And she waves her hand, and your spell is dismissed. And that's where we'll end the session for the night.
Oh boy.
My.
Makes sense.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
When-
So,
when you-
good news, bad news.
When you fail successfully.
Yeah. Good news. I accidentally destroyed some important part of their plans.
Plan.
Took another one that's apparently very important, but also looks like she's working with demons.
That's no bueno.
Yeah.
When she said gate, I immediately thought, "Fuck, the demon gates. We've got a demon lord working behind the scenes here, or demon general, whatever they were called."
For next week.
There you go.
I didn't get a chance to say it because things kept happening.
Ooh, I love it.
I'll
Love
jot it down too.
I've got
Yeah.
my free cast. It just turned morning.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. I love it. I love how Rom has all of this newfound energy as the stakes just got taken up one bar higher.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you outright pissed her off.
Sweet.
She is almost, I mean, she's basically like, yeah, this is our culprit, but
They don't actually know.
they don't well they don't seem to have they don't seem to know if because you were wearing a physical disguise, if what you presented with was an accurate depiction of them.
Well, the funny thing about D is typically when she's working, she's got like a goiter or something around her face. So most of the time when she's actually active in the field, doing dirty work, nobody actually knows what she looks like. But in this circumstance, because nobody knows what she looks like, she put on the acolyte rose, but she left her face and features exposed to be seen. Figuring nobody knows what I look like anyway.
Yeah.
So even if they find her, she's gonna have the mask on anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Minor. No, let me redo math. But I think there's also more good news. That. Guys,
Yeah.
circle's done.
Oh, the
Hey.
teleportation circle, huh?
If I did my math right, if it's not done, then it has one left.
But
I-
that means that you don't have to use teleportation directly. You can use
teleportation circle, yeah.
circle. Okay.
Nice.
Or if you use teleport, which I believe is the instantaneous version, you can come straight here without issue at all.
Correct.
We have a
Wait.
circle.
Quick note, just because I want to do this. As soon as I just want to mention this real quick. As soon as she kicks me out of scrying, Balnar is just going to quickly use sending to just send her the middle finger.
I'll allow it. Oh, that's great.
Oh, she gets the middle finger. Damn it.
Always.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought you were gonna say when she gets up out of her chair and she turns around and she stops that she realized her drink was poisoned, but I guess she must have some kind of immunity to that shit.
Yeah, she didn't seem to respond in any way.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yeah, you'll
Dee's,
understand.
Dee's a little spiteful after getting blinded.
Yeah, you'll all understand. Um, yeah. Okay. With that, I think we're gonna call it for the night, guys. Thank you all so
Nice.
much for coming out and checking out the stream. I had a lot of fun. I hope everybody else did as well. And
Mhm.
we will see you all in 2 weeks' time. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
Hehe.